Hey everybody, it's Sunshine. How y'all doing? Well, I decided to do something. I don't know how popular it's going to be, but I'm doing it for myself. But if you enjoy it or you can get something out of it, that's fine. But I'm going to tell the story of my life and the story of my heartaches, happiness, and everything. I'm going to tell everything, and I'm going to tell about my weight loss surgery in both of them, and the ups and downs and what's happened and all this life. But to get to that, we need to get to how all this started. When I was a teenager, I was a skinny girl. I was the in girl. I looked good in my blue jeans. I weighed a whole 92 pounds, and I knew I was pretty. I'm gonna tell no lie, I did. I had long black hair. My skin was a little darker than it is now, and so I was very popular. Anyway, I ended up settling down with a guy. And in 73, I had a little girl. And so after that, I gained a little weight. I gained up to like 120, I think. Well, he started calling me fat ass and saying that nobody would want me anymore, that I was ugly, I had stretch marks, and blah, 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 blah. And he was also very physically abusive to me too. I mean, I went to school. I finished high school while I was with him. I'd go to school with belt buckle prints up and down my legs, so I'd have to wear a long dress because he wouldn't let me wear pants. His religion, so far, wouldn't let me wear pants. I couldn't cut my hair, couldn't wear makeup. All the things I did before I met him that drawed him to me, he turned it, and I couldn't do it anymore. And people nowadays say, "How could you not do it if you wanted to?" Well, you didn't understand. If you preach to every single day, all day long, of what you can't do, it gets in your mind. And if you're told that you're ugly, you're fat, and blah, 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 it gets to you, and you begin to think that, it gets in your heart. I get tangled up because I get very emotional about this. But anyway, so I got back down to 98 to 100 pounds. Still, he called me fat ass. And just kept bugging with me, and just finally in 78, something like that, I had all I could take. I said, to hell with this. He told me he's going to kill me if I left. And that wasn't an empty threat, because he burnt my mom and daddy's house down with my daddy in it. My daddy almost died. So it was true. He would have killed me if he'd have caught me. But finally he had found somebody else, so his mind was somewhere else, so that's good. But before he's gone, I'm not going to talk bad about him. Before he passed, we said our forgiveness to each other, and we was okay. As a matter of fact, he hired me to clean his new house up. How about that? But anyway, getting off the subject. But anyway, don't ever tell somebody, well, why don't you just leave him? Because you can't. These people have drilled in your mind that if you leave them, they will kill you. And sometimes that does happen. So it's not just to say, you can leave him if you want to. No, you can't. You have to decide in your mind, well, if I'm dead, I'm better off. That's what I did. Because I was, I'm tired of getting beat every day, tired of being accused of doing this, doing that. He even locked the door, put little pebbles in the door. If the pebble was moved, and he said somebody come in the house. So I wasn't even allowed outside while he wasn't there. So I was like in a prison, but that's gone. But anyway, coming back to the weight loss. After 77, 78, I just started not taking care of my body, didn't care. I started going to bars, not going to tell no lie, bar hopping, and as you know, beer will put weight on you. So I gained weight. So then over the years, I started having problems, weight loss problems. I couldn't lose weight, and I was pretty chunky. I'd try, and people call me Big Sherry. I had the name from Sherry from Barry, because I had a bad temper. I really did. I had a bad outlook on life. I had a really bad outlook on life until I met my husband, but that's a different story. That's a good story. But anyway, I had a chip on my shoulder, and so I didn't even do nothing to try to lose weight. Everybody called me Big Sherry. Hey, Sherry, you're so pretty in the face. I hate that statement. If anybody ever tells you you're pretty in the face, they're just slamming you because you're fat. That's all they are. I knew I was fat. I knew I had a cute face. You don't have to tell me. I got a mirror. And I know I'm fat, you know. And I even had one person tell me, if you lose some weight, I'll give you all my clothes in my closet. Which, that was a challenge, and I was up to it, but I didn't do it. But anyway, I just let myself go. So when I came to Ed, he knew how fat I was by looking at my face. He never did see me from the waist down. I wouldn't let him see me from the waist down. I was embarrassed. And I weighed 245 pounds. And get me now, I'm only 5'2". So I look like a walking blimp. But he fell in love with me anyway. He fell in love with my face, he said. And he said, as long as I wasn't Jabba the Hutt, he didn't care. So I didn't know what that meant at the time. So when I came here, I was scared to death. I didn't know how he was going to take me. When I got out of the cab, I was scared. And I seen that big smile, and everything changed. Well, after that, about a year after that, I decided I wanted to lose weight, or a couple of years, because I had my first weight loss surgery in 2013. But it was a challenge up until then, because I felt I didn't go to his gigs with him at first because I felt embarrassed. I didn't feel like I had the right clothes. I didn't look good in my in the clothes I had, and blah 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 this. And so he got me some different clothes, and I got a little of my confidence back. So, but then I decided to have weight loss surgery. And so that's when I had my first weight loss surgery. My first weight loss surgery was in 2013. I had the gastric sleeve. Well, I lost 25 pounds the first week of my weight loss surgery. And so I had got down to, well, when I first went to the weight loss doctor, I had been dieting on my own. I did a liquid diet like you have to do for 2 weeks. I'd lost down to 235. So I'd lost 10 pounds on my own. Then the first week after my surgery, I lost 25 more. And so it started going like that. And so then I had a gallbladder attack in 2014. I had to have emergency gallbladder surgery. I was in the hospital for like 10 days. And so then I got it in my mind that I could eat a little of this and eat a little of that. And so can't do that. So I messed up my sleeve. I had an ulcer, 2 ulcers as a matter of fact. And I started gaining the weight back. So I got very depressed because people was talking about me behind my back, and that's not paranoid. I heard it, several people tell me the same thing that was said, so I know that it was true. Then it was supposed to be people that loved me and supported me. It's supposed to be my friends here in Vegas. Well, that just hurt more, so I just didn't care anymore. I ate anything I wanted to eat and gained back up to 225. So my doctor told me something's got to give because your heart is getting worse, your kidneys are getting worse. And so me and my husband talked it over, and he said, now look, if you do another weight loss surgery, I want you to do it for you, not for nobody else, not for him, her, not for me, but for you. You need to do it for your health and for you, but you don't do it until you decide that you can do it. And so I decided to do it again. And so my surgery was supposed to be, it was September the 14th, 2018. And on the next video, I will talk about that. Thank y'all, and I hope you watch me again. This is Sunshine. Bye-bye.